Have you ever heard of a country that seems to have come straight from the pages of a fairy tale or a fantasy novel? A place where women, instead of waiting for a marriage proposal, take the initiative themselves and make the first move? Or perhaps you are familiar with the legend of a small village inhabited by real gnomes, living in harmony with nature and the surrounding world. Maybe you are interested in the story of a city with only one person, but who has a special visa allowing him to stay legally and enjoy solitude peacefully. Or finally, are you curious about a street so unusual and steep that cars have to be parked at an angle to prevent them from rolling downhill, showcasing its uniqueness and one-of-a-kind character? Surprisingly, all of this is the reality of a mysterious country that has a standard of living only about 60% of American prices. This is the incredible New Zealand, a land where jokes and fantasies easily turn into reality, and every feature amazes the imagination. Allow me to tell you about 15 of the most incredible and truly astonishing facts that make this country genuinely unique. Fact 15. New Zealand, the land at the end of the world, is a nation located in the southwestern corner of the Pacific Ocean, approximately 2,000 kilometers from Australia. Due to its remote location, this country is often called a distant corner of civilization, like a small island lost in the vast expanse of water. The country consists of two main islands, the North Island and the South Island, as well as over 700 smaller islands scattered over an area slightly larger than the state of Colorado. Despite this, the population of the country is surprisingly low. By the year 2025, about 3,500,000 people lived here, less than the population of more than half of Moscow. Yet the number of sheep in the country reaches nearly 30 million, meaning each resident has approximately 6 fluffy friends, affectionately called sheep. The population of the country is ethnically diverse. Europeans, the Maori, the indigenous people, as well as Pacific Islanders and an increasingly numerous Asian community live here. The official languages are English and Maori, with the latter being the language of the native people, which nearly disappeared recently but is now experiencing a true revival in schools and cultural life. The landscape of New Zealand amazes with its richness and variety. You can encounter snow-capped mountain peaks, glacial lakes, tropical jungles, and serene beaches that look like they came straight from a postcard. The climate is mild, with 4 seasons, with winter falling in June and August, completely opposite to the Northern Hemisphere, where winter begins in December. The country's uniqueness lies in the fact that in the morning you can ski in the mountains, and by the afternoon, catch waves to splash around in the ocean. All this natural harmony creates a unique balance, where mountains and the sea are always close to each other. Fact 14. In New Zealand, there is a real hobbit village, a place that seems to embody the dream of fantasy and movie enthusiasts. Have you ever dreamed of stepping into Bilbo Baggins' world, immersing yourself in the atmosphere of the fairy tale Middle-earth? This is entirely possible thanks to the famous Hobbiton, located in the Matamata region on the North Island. Built specifically for the filming of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, this living museum has become a popular tourist destination where visitors can stroll among cozy houses modeled after hobbit dwellings. In these houses with green doors and vegetable gardens, a special atmosphere of comfort and warmth is felt. The local residents are friendly and hospitable people for whom kindness and hospitality are part of their way of life. They greet visitors as friends, even upon first meeting, and are happy to offer a cold ale or help. In a distant and wondrous land that has long become a symbol of progress and equality, New Zealand holds a special place in the world. It was here, in the distant year 1893, that women for the first time in history gained the right to vote, becoming pioneers in issues of equality and social participation. This step was a significant event that secured their right not only to express their will, but also to actively participate in the country's governance, make decisions, and influence its development. Since then, despite more than a century passing, New Zealand women have maintained their status as leaders in gender equality. They are not limited to roles as housewives or quiet supporters, but manage large farms, run businesses, and actively participate in public life, strengthening their independence and confidence. In everyday life, especially in small towns and settlements like Wellington, it is noticeable that women often take the initiative, easily making new acquaintances, showing friendliness and warmth, and genuinely interested in foreigners and travelers. In cafes located in the city center, women willingly share hiking tips, talk about local attractions, or simply greet with a friendly, "Hello, friend," creating an atmosphere of coziness and trust. This fact highlights the special attitude of New Zealanders toward guests and their openness to new acquaintances, making the country even more attractive to travelers from around the world. Now let's move to a unique place that is rightfully considered one of the most mysterious and mesmerizing on the planet. Waiatoma, an underground galaxy hidden inside the Earth. In New Zealand, stars can be seen not only in the night sky, where they usually sparkle with millions, but also, unusually and astonishingly, inside caves. Peering into these mystical underground labyrinths means entering a fairy tale world filled with glow and magic. Waiatoma Caves are not just a natural formation, but a true wonder of nature, where millions of glowworms of the Arachnocampus species shimmer like thousands of stars scattered across a dark sky. These fireflies create a living, glowing tapestry on the walls of limestone karst formations that are approximately 30 million years old, meaning they existed even during the time of the dinosaurs. Inside the caves, the glowworms weave their webs, creating an illusion of endless space that captivates everyone who enters. Tours through these underground labyrinths are conducted in complete darkness, allowing visitors to fully immerse themselves in an atmosphere of magic. Participants sit in boats and drift silently, without flashlights or conversation, hearing only the babbling water and the gentle whisper of the night stars, as if floating weightlessly among galaxies. For many, this experience is comparable to a space voyage, as directors and artists often note that Waiatoma surpasses any computer-generated graphics created with modern equipment in beauty. The ancient Maori, a wise and profound people, discovered these caves centuries ago. They became sacred sites for them, holding special spiritual significance. And today they welcome tourists eager to touch ancient culture and nature. Since 1889, millions of travelers from around the world have come here annually to witness and feel the magic of this unique natural phenomenon. Let's shift a bit to another sphere, the spa industry, which in New Zealand holds special significance and has become not just a health procedure, but a true ritual connecting humans with nature. In the city of Rotorua, considered the capital of hot springs, spa treatments take on a special character. People come here not only to relax, but also to find inner harmony and feel close to nature. Once upon a time in a distant city, there was an attempt to bake the most delicious and beautiful cake in the world. Despite all efforts, the glaze that was supposed to cover it slid down and spread around the sides like melted butter. And only after cutting into this sweet masterpiece did it become clear that it did not meet expectations. This story is just a small illustration of the most unusual and vibrant place on the map, the town of Wanganui. This tiny settlement, with a population of just over 30 or 40 people located in the Stratford district, once declared itself an independent republic, proclaiming its sovereignty and uniqueness. In this strange corner, there are passports, a national holiday, and even a president elected every 2 years. And candidates can be not only people, but also dogs and even goats. The main administrative building is an old Victorian-era structure that serves both as the government office and a passport issuance center. For a small fee, you can process documents for the Republic and also enjoy a glass of fresh beer. This city is home to the world's smallest gas station, consisting of just a single pump without a canopy or staff, where everyone refuels themselves and pays in cash or by card. Trust is complete in this small community. Residents leave their doors unlocked, and wooden buildings with dark roofs and climbing plants create a special atmosphere of coziness and tranquility. Some houses retain early 20th century styles, with long verandas and balconies from which one can admire the surrounding natural landscapes. There are no police, surveillance cameras, or traffic lights here, yet the place has maintained its harmony and peace for many decades. Each resident has a nickname, such as Jack Shiptunkos or Lila, known as the Queen of the Flag. These names emphasize the unique spirit and character of this community. Every 2 years, presidential elections are held, where candidates can be not only people, but also animals, dogs or goats, adding a touch of humor and lightness to the event. An interesting fact is the kiwi bird, a national symbol that has become the most adorable and recognizable emblem of New Zealand. The locals are very proud of this small creature because it has become the country's emblem and a symbol of its uniqueness. The kiwi is a flightless, nocturnal, and very shy bird, yet it plays an incredibly important role in national identity. Its long, curved beak makes it easily recognizable, and its sharp sense of smell surpasses vision, helping the bird search for food underground like a true detective. Kiwi eggs are among the largest in the animal kingdom, weighing about 25% of the female's total mass, which is truly impressive. The love of New Zealanders for these birds is so great that special road signs have been installed across the country to warn drivers to give way to these shy creatures. Kiwis are loyal to their mates, with whom they build nests and raise their chicks, making them a symbol of fidelity and family values. For the inhabitants, the kiwi is not just a bird, but an embodiment of pride and authentic identity. They can be found in reserves such as Rotorua or Zealandia, but it is important to remember that these creatures dislike attention and tend to avoid noise and fuss. Moving on to life in Wellington, the capital of this amazing country. Upon arriving in this city, you will immediately feel its special atmosphere, which is different from the usual hustle and bustle. There is an elusive wind capable of blowing off your hat or leaving you with tousled hair. The city is often called Windy Wellington because it is famous for having the highest average wind speeds. In this incredible corner of the world, where nature seems especially wild and untouched, there are many ways to immerse yourself in its unique atmosphere. For example, you can try an exciting activity, helicopter fishing, or go on a helicopter fishing trip, enjoying views of the pristine corners of the Southern Alps located in the famous Milford Sound. This fjord, recognized as the eighth wonder of the world, amazes with its unparalleled beauty. Tall cliffs, seemingly guarding the waters, frame waterfalls that cascade from hundreds of meters into the depths, creating a mesmerizing scene. Clouds slowly drifting across the sky seem to animate this natural canvas, reminiscent of a vibrant watercolor painting. You can experience this beauty by taking a kayak or helicopter tour, which allows you to feel the full power and grace of nature, surrounded by snow-capped peaks shining in the sun. Lake Tekapo attracts with its rich turquoise waters, which seems so perfect, as if retouched by an artist. At dusk and at night, it takes on a special charm. Stars scattered across the sky shine so brightly that no binoculars are needed to observe them. In the Aotopu Park, where natural beauty combines with unusual landscapes, you can see the Champagne Pool, which shimmers with orange and blue hues. This natural pool resembles another planet, as if created for science fiction. Equally impressive is the Franz Josef Glacier, one of the few glaciers accessible on foot. And after an adventurous day, it's pleasant to relax in nearby hot springs. In Abel Tasman Park, where everyone can find something to enjoy, you can peacefully kayak, explore caves inhabited by seals, and camp on golden beaches while watching dolphins play in the surf. The country's inhabitants, the Maori, making up about 1/16 of the population, are unique in their traditions and culture. They greet each other with a nose touch called a hongi, which involves exchanging breath and symbolizes unity and respect. This gesture is not just a greeting, but a way to accept someone into their community, showing sincere respect and openness, which deeply touches visitors and travelers. In Maori culture, women are allowed to propose by giving a bracelet or other symbol of their intentions, reflecting equality and freedom of choice in their views on love. Local residents, mostly living in rural areas such as Rotorua, dwell in cozy wooden houses, where entire families from several generations often gather. An important tradition involves preparing hangi, food cooked in earth ovens, where meat and vegetables are roasted on hot stones. Part 6 of 6. Swimming in natural springs, storytelling around the campfire, and passing down legends of ancestral spirits. All of this helps maintain a connection to the past and strengthens the sense of unity. Before important events or ceremonies, the Maori perform the haka, a powerful, intimidating dance that expresses respect, strength, and community, announcing their values and traditions to the world. In New Zealand, there is an unusual and very popular tradition, walking with sheep, which can weigh up to 50 kilograms. In regions such as Waikato or Otago, Tourists can rent a sheep and go for a walk across scenic meadows, caring for the animal and taking photos against the landscapes familiar from Hobbit movies. In a country where approximately 5,300,000 residents are accompanied by about 5 sheep each, farmers have turned this pastime into a genuine tourist attraction. They teach guests to whistle and understand the language of the pastures, transforming an ordinary walk into an exciting and educational adventure. Festivals in New Zealand feature a variety of traditional dishes, and one of the most notable is the young lamb roast, carefully prepared with appetizing potatoes and rich sauce. This dish is considered a must-have on festive tables around the world, especially in countries that value traditional culinary recipes and genuinely respect their gastronomic customs. Filled with the aromas of fresh meat and fragrant spices, it becomes the centerpiece of celebrations, bringing guests together and creating an atmosphere of warmth and joy. For dessert, which is usually served after the main course, refined and popular treats are often chosen. For example, the light and airy pavlova cake, named after the famous ballerina Anna Pavlova, is distinguished by its crispy crust and delicate melt-in-the-mouth texture that delights everyone who tries it. Along with the sweet dish, a refreshing lemon soda with a bright citrus flavor and a gentle fizz is typically served, making it an ideal companion to conclude the festive feast. As part of our project, we have prepared an engaging selection, 15 fascinating facts about the distant and mysterious New Zealand. We hope that each of these facts will help you see this country from a new, more vibrant and rich perspective, expand your knowledge, and understand its unique nature, culture, and history. Perhaps you will discover new aspects of this amazing land that you had not known before and feel a special connection to its rich heritage. We wish you an enjoyable viewing experience and new impressions, as each of our stories is a small journey into the unknown that we will undertake together. We hope that our acquaintance with this wonderful corner of the earth will leave you with a strong desire to learn even more about it and inspire new adventures. Until we meet again with new discoveries in our fascinating world.